Howdy, howdy, howdy. This is Rodfather916. It is Friday. Are you planning to go to the No Kings March in your city tomorrow? If so, you're one of 1,600 cities, probably throughout the world, who's going to attend. If this is your first protest and you're a little nervous, let's talk. I hope to walk you through it. All right? I have been in protest, or I have been protesting since I was 15 years old. I'm 19 now. Don't judge me. Only one of these are died. The other one is quite natural. Leave me alone. I'm moving on. Yes. What to expect? Well, let's talk about preparations. You want comfortable shoes. You're not trying to be sexy. Sexy people and sexy shoes are in a lot of sexy pain. You want something flat, comfortable. Can you bring your family? Tomorrow, being it's Saturday and so many people feel so strongly about the Great Orange One, there will be generational protesters. You know, mom, dad, grandparents, they'll be there. So yes, in addition to bringing water, what I would suggest to do is whatever water you're bringing, freeze it for maybe an hour or two before you go. You don't want it totally frozen. You want to have something. Get a couple of baggies of some kind of snack, apples, goldfish, whatever floats your boat. Don't bring chocolate because you don't want to be we hate Trump. You don't want to do that. So you want something that you can eat, like you can reach in and eat. If you're in a large city, I would say go as early as you can. If you're in a medium or small city, get there early. Because the crowds are not intense and they tend to not go as long as, say, New York City or Los Angeles. If you're concerned about parking, then get there early. If you're blessed to live in the city with public transit, by all means, take public transit. The experience is going to be probably like no other. Yes, you'll be a little nervous. But if you would feel bad if you didn't attend, definitely go, even if you're only there 10, 20 minutes. Victory. Victories come in all sizes. Small ones, large ones, extra large. But if your goal is to get there and you can only hang 10 minutes, victory. If walking's an issue, you definitely want to go early and park close as possibly can. Read the meters. Read the signs, please, because some communities get a little extra money if they know there's going to be a protest if you're close by. So if you can go to a paid parking place, that may be your best bet. Again, ideally, public transportation is always going to be the first choice. The people are going to be a cross-section of all people. You are there for one goal. You're not going to be talking about politics. You're going to be talking about possibly removing this man in office or your displeasure with the Orange One. What you will find and discover in short time is a series of smiles, because you're there for the same reason. Everybody's there for the same reason. Some people are emotional, so don't be surprised if you hear, "Fuck Trump, fuck that motherfucker." That person is emotional. Just like your Aunt Fred, emotional. So, don't pay him no mind, honey. Just keep a walking, okay? Just keep a walk. Just ignore him. But you'll see a lot of smiles. And the group is very protective. I have experienced many protests from Berkeley to New York City, and I've never experienced trouble. I just haven't. It's like a giant cocoon. They're mostly smiles because everybody like, wow, look at all the people. And it can be addicting. Walk as much as you can. Be aware of how much you're walking because sometimes it can be addicting in a sense of, I was in New York and I walked several miles and didn't know it. You know, it started at Midtown and ended up downtown going, so I ended up taking, thank goodness it was New York, I ended up taking the subway, but if it was another city, I may have to take Uber. If you're concerned about traffic, I expect there's going to be a lot of people out tomorrow. This is well publicized. So you want to, again, ideally take public transportation, but if you park someplace and you sort of had it for the day, it's been a long day, you're tired, your dogs are barking, every step you take, you may not be in the right mood, so leave early. But your experience is going to be one of probably love, and you'll be surprised in how calm you are. I remember when my former wife went to George Floyd here in Sacramento, huge. And she came back and she goes, oh my. That may be your experience. Now, cue scary music. Most people will be gone after a few hours, but you definitely want to leave before sundown. Because all the trouble that you see on the news takes place at sundown, well after the festivity is over. Now, there are going to be certain people who may be triggered because in some cities, Donald Trump has had the troops and possibly military. And some people may be triggered by their presence. Don't you get caught up in that. The minute, if that's what they want to do, good luck for them. But what you want to do is you want to hang back from them, particularly if they're stupid enough, and stupidity is like common sense. It's not common. And there's somebody may do something stupid. It's very rare because the group takes care of itself. But if you see this person getting hyped up over the presence of a troop or something, you just want to hang back. Most people will just follow their cue. The young ones may go like, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can film it. No, you don't want to do that. Finally, as I was saying, you want to leave early. You don't want to stay there at night. All the things that take place take place at night because they have nothing else to do. But I hope you enjoy it. I think most of you, it will maybe the experience of your life. I hope to. I hope if you have an experience, I hope you find this video and write a comment. I'd love to hear your experience and where you're from, and was it everything you thought it was to be, or it was a complete disaster? Your dogs were and you blacked out, or you made new friends. That happens. Be surprised. Wonderful things happen. But in the meantime, please be safe. I wish everybody love, joy, peace, and happiness. I appreciate if you like, subscribe, follow, comment, all those little things, no matter where you see the big guy. And I'm going to be doing it here in Sacramento. My fat ass is going to be marching and walking. The good news for me is I'm only 10 blocks from the state capitol, so I can run late if I want to, But I hope to be there a long time because he said he wanted to be king. We don't want a monarchy. And this is important. You have your own reasons why you want to march. And I just say, go, go. But I'd love to hear from you. I'd really appreciate it. This is Rod Father. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. And please be safe. I think that's all I got. See you tomorrow. Bye now.